So tonight, I'm gonna try and fix this. I've put this LED covering stuff on these LEDs because they're super bright. They're outrageous. It's like it blinds your eyes when you're trying to look at what's next to it. Like this, you've got like poly unison chord ARP. It's just excessively bright, and I'm going to try and break into this and put this kind of material underneath the actual panel. So let's try. All right, so the knobs come off fairly easy. You just pull directly up on them. I'm not sure about these encoders. Yep, they do. They are a little bit different than the actual knobs. So that's cool. Looks like they only fit on in one way, which is good. Yeah. So you've got these screws on the very front. You've got 1 and 2 that need to be removed also. After you get those 2 screws in the front, this definitely breaks free. So I'll be right back with the Allen wrench to take these out. All right, and I have no idea what size this is. It appears to fit, but what I'm going to do is actually wrap some tissue around it. That way I don't scratch up the black paint that's on these. They might actually just be black material. But to avoid scratching it up and making it look crappy, I'm gonna wrap some tissue around it. All right, so I gave up on the tissue. However, you need to be really, really careful while taking these out because you run the risk of scratching the faceplate in instances like that. So be careful. Right, got them all out. You definitely want to take your time with that because otherwise you could have some significant scratches on the front. So then it appears that the front plate just lifts right up. Right, so then you've got the front plate, and then you've got in here. Now, what I'm going to try and cover up are those LEDs that are right on there. They're crazy bright. Weird little plastic clear pieces. I wonder if they have ones that you can swap out. The material that I found that worked previously is this Dim-It light dimming sheets. I think it comes in like 3 sheets, something like that. Anyway, I got it off of Amazon. It was close to 10 bucks. Anyway, what I'm going to try and do, I don't really have enough of the material to go all around. I'm not going to film myself putting the top on just because getting the top on, getting the top panel onto these straight to where they're not hanging into any of these other surfaces is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. So I'll be back after I have that completed. After kind of wrestling with it a little bit, I got everything back into place. Just like a snare drum, you want to kind of go around the unit, screwing it in and tightening it in little by little. And that will actually give you the best results. So right now it looks like it's cinched down onto the film stuff that's in between here, which actually it created some play at first, but after I got it tightened down, I mean it just kind of squeezed it into place. It's like this. It's kind of, it's not thick film, but it's definitely like a sheet of paper. So, however, it feels like it's on there, right? So, and then I just did everything in reverse, put the bottom screws in, and now I'm going to go back around, tighten all of these up, make sure that everything's all tight and solid. Got the knobs back on it. Now I'm gonna go plug it in and see what these look like. Joystick. And that's the difference. As you can tell, it's not it's not super duper on par right up top, but I mean, with that piece that I had, with the one single piece that I had right here, I actually had to slice it down the center. I can't imagine how to slice it down the center right here, with the one piece that I had right here. I can't imagine that the way that they are, that they'll move out of place, but that looks 10 times better than me actually just having the sheets on there. You know, I got this back in like June of last year, right after it was announced. I put it on pre-order, and from all the videos, it showed these as like having a blue hue to them, and when I got this, it was bright as hell, just blaring me in the eyes. And I called Sweetwater, and they said, no, everything should be fine. But this actually looks much more like the original videos that I saw on Reverb before putting it on pre-order. So it's pretty easy mod. You do run the risk of scratching up the faceplate, which, you know, you got to be careful. And you don't want to over tighten these guys. But when you put this back on, it is going to be kind of a chore to get these back in place, just because you're adding that much more bullshit in between where there wasn't anything before. So that's cool. I'm way happier with the way that looks. I do a lot of nighttime production in the dark with just a lamp, and that's way better.